Buenos dias and good morning to you, dear Senor, Senora, and Senorita. This message comes to you from the heart of dawn, from this beautiful beach in Cabo San Lucas, actually El Tule. Well, I do have the most spectacular career on the planet. And, I come from a big family. Like 6 sisters and 3 brothers and tons of first cousins and I just allowing myself to be so close to people is just so touching. Yeah. I'm in tears, when I just think about it. And I remember that this Adam that came in this weekend, and he was a friend of Jamie's, and I'm saying, Jamie, this guy's not ready. We don't want guys to come in and then not do what we need to do, and then badmouth the program. And he's worth it. He's worth it. Just give a little here. And so, okay. So I had a conversation with him, about 2 weeks before, and told him some things, and we worked out an arrangement that worked for him and this Adam. And so he flew in on Saturday, Friday, and picked him up at the airport, and where we were going out to the new, I'm going to use this word for the moment, but that's not going to be the word, but at the I Am Divinity Hacienda. And so we started driving out there, and Adam started asking me some questions, and I just started explaining like the whole, how my career and how it started, and working with the Edmonton Oilers and Glenn Sather, and then Jerome McGinley with the Calgary Flames, and then getting on the PGA Tour, and then working with ending up getting Jim Balsley with the Rim, and that whole working with all those people, and and just went through, and then my wife dying and my daughter dying, and then working with a group of people with cancer, all of that. And I was just telling him as he was asking the questions, and it turned out to be, very, very, what Adam needed to know something about me. And the more he did that, the more he started asking questions, and then that still at the same time he had he did his questionnaire, and it was sparse. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, Jamie, it's not looking good here, bud. Not looking good. Not giving me much info, or shall I say much ammunition to use against him. And then as we were driving, and he had what was interesting, his most powerful moment was one of his highlights with Tony Robbins and that program. And that was his highlight of them all. And he did tons and tons of personal development. And I knew that wasn't going to be it. And I just kept prodding, and then he told me about these 2 unbelievably powerful spiritual experiences he had with these spiritual healers of some sort or another. And once again, I don't pay much attention to that other than a little bit of the story. And he was saying that, and I got him, that's it, yes, and yes. And so we went to the Hacienda, and we did that process, and and to watch his ego just evaporate. Just in a second. But especially what really got him was, I do a muscle test with people, and I got him to, especially like when I'm doing one-on-ones, and I did a muscle test with him on his worst day, and of course I had his arm out and I put his arm down with one finger, and then the true test, and I wasn't sure about this, but I was pretty sure, but not positive. And I got him to hold out his arm for that best day in I think it was A Date with Destiny or whatever, one of those programs that Tony does. And by the way, Tony's the best at what he does, at the level he's at, just so you know. If that's what you're looking for, he's the man. So anyway, he put his arm down, out for that. And you should have seen his eyes, how big they are when I instantly put his arm down. It was, oh my God. And then, and I believe it was Jamie or somebody took a picture of me holding his arm out for this one spiritual experience that he had. And he put it out, and I'm literally I'm leaning my whole body onto his arm and can't budge it. And then we did the process, and I hadn't seen this before to this degree, where when we're finished and I popped that balloon, that the energy of the ego with all of its negative and positive, and in Adam's case it was so many positives, but he was running away from the negative, and that was all there, and he put it all in a bubble and in a balloon. And I have this double sound technique, and it popped it just like boom. And he backed up, like he was in such shock, he backed up probably 4 to 6 feet, and just with a state of shock opened his eyes and then just burst out laughing like Tim did, just laughing hysterically. He came and gave me a big hug. I thought he was going to break my back, and it was like, oh my God. And he held me and held me and held me. It's like, wow. And those are those moments that you cannot go get anywhere. Can't get it in drugs, you can't get it with money, you can't get it with, it's right up there with your first child being born. And it was just so amazing. And to see, to just see him go from there. That was on Friday, and then on Saturday, and then on Sunday. And we had a beautiful experience here not here, but down further on the beach, and him sharing his experience, and it's well worth watching. But the point I'm making is, we will be friends, deep, soul divine friends for life. Nothing will break that bond. And how can you possibly be any more, like, it's, wow, imagine that happening. That's maybe once in a lifetime. I'm talking about continuously. And yes, Jamie was there to see it all, to watch it all in person, as well as others, but Jamie knowing what it was. And I believe Giancarlo was there to watch too, and this family growing, like, it's getting ready, like what Saul sent yesterday and today. This is the beginning of the quickest and most powerful awakening for all of humanity. And just think how small the number has to be for this to happen. We need 7,500 souls, Tims and Adams, to be in this program, for them to access their divinity. And it's over. Take your eyes off COVID. Take your eyes off all of the madness in the media and the stories and what's going to happen and the end of the world. Well, there is the end of the world as we know it. It is. Isn't that wonderful? And no, they're not getting away with poisoning humanity with all of this toxicness, and the world's not going to end, and none of that's going to happen. It's not. We need 7,500 souls and atoms. That's it. That's it. And none of that happens. We'll have raised to 700, and you cannot do anything dishonest. You cannot do anything to harm humanity. You can't do anything to harm the planet. You can't do anything to harm the oceans or the fish or the air. You can't. It's impossible. I can't tell a lie. I can't purposely harm somebody. I can't. No, the worst I could do is give someone a tongue lashing for being in their ego. That's about it. So anyway, I do have the most spectacular job on the planet. Yeah, I do. And it is going to be amazing come December 31st, knowing that there's all of humanity's at 700. So there you have it. Have yourself a stunningly, magically amazing day as you experience the dawning of humanity. And remember, sign up for this Saturday for the Spanish I Am Divinity Instant Permanent Transformation. And yeah, it is instant. And yes, it is permanent. And the English version on Sunday. Get your 3 in before the end of May so that you can have the same transformation as the 20 on Saturday in Spanish and the 20 on Sunday in English. Yesterday and Saturday. Yeah, it's your turn. It is your turn. There's no excuses. There is no excuses whatsoever. So anyway, there you have it. And once again, if you happen to know anyone that has a terminal illness or is a high, like a major influencer like Adam, that's what the one-on-one is about. And it's not going to last too long because I've informed Adam to get the hell back here with 10 of people like him. Yeah, so it's not going to be one for very long. It's going to be 10. Every time I get an influencer, they're going to bring 10 of their buddies. Yeah, so that's how this is going to work. We got 7,500 to have that experience, and she's over. Yeah, all the chaos. So don't let the ego distract you with all of the noise, no, this, wow, can I have that? The answer is yes, you can. So there you have it. Have yourself a magical day. And this comes to you from the heart of dawn. Bye for now.